Dude, so we need to start a GoFundMe to go storm Area 51.
Yeah, we need to storm it.
Yeah, we need to vlog it to go viral. Do you hear that?
Hello? What the fuck?
What the hell?
Holy shit!
What's good, guys? Welcome to the show where we research conspiracies and all things paranormal.
If you haven't heard lately, people are going to go storm Area 51 on September 20th at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
We kind of want to go.
Kind of want to go, but I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, I mean, if we go, we want to vlog it and, like, film the people getting shot. We don't want to be shot. But, like, we kind of want to see some aliens slapping some cheeks.
Yeah, like, we heard the aliens are going to be clapping them booty cheeks.
Oh, yeah. And Matt wants his booty cheeks smacked around by some aliens.
Them long tentacle arms. But, I mean, the last, did we post that one yet?
What?
The all-nighter?
No, that goes up on Friday.
Stay tuned.
By the time they see this, it will have been out.
Well, if you've seen our last video,
The all-nighter vlog. It's called A Series of Unfortunate Events.
we've made some mistakes,
Yes.
and it was a rough night.
It was.
But I mean, you can always like, subscribe, and comment to make us feel better. Oh, man. But today we're gonna be talking about Area 51.
I hope you liked our little intro skit.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing those more because we got good feedback from the last one.
And bloopers at the end, because people love those too.
So, Area 51 is a top secret Air Force base in Nevada. Apparently, there's supposed to be some booty cheek clapping aliens over there.
But the exact location is Lincoln County, Nevada.
Because of how top secret it is, people have made up conspiracies, stories, like myths about what goes on there. Nobody really knows for sure, but there's a lot around it. Everybody's heard of Area 51.
And today we're going to be telling you 3 theories that people have made up about Area 51 that includes like aliens and like government and all that weird stuff that the government refuses to tell us, and so we just make up stories about it.
Yep.
Theory number 1 is that people believe that when alien spaceships crash, the government goes and takes them and then stores them at Area 51. So they store the UFOs there. And the government will hire scientists to reverse engineer the spacecraft, like all the technology, so they can figure it out and then use it in the future.
So, like, pretty much we're doing with what we always do with new technology, if it is real. Like, we would just research and experiment with whatever we found and try to make it for military use.
Because they are said to store them around there, they would go test them, wouldn't they? So there's been hundreds of UFO sightings all over Area 51, so it could be aliens or it could be the government testing out the UFOs.
Another, like, side note, what people think when they see UFOs or some stories, the government's tried to cover it up by saying that it was weather balloons and certain things like that. And
Which we'll get into in theory number 3.
stay tuned.
But one of the stories that goes along with this theory is that a retired Army colonel, he allegedly used to work at Area 51 and he got access to go there. And He said that when he went in there were all kinds of materials from alien spacecrafts. It was all this advanced technology that the government's been hiding and working on from us. And there was actually the remains from the Roswell cover-up, which is theory number 3, so stay tuned.
So, theory number 2 says that over in Area 51 they have time travelers, and you know, we would use time travelers for whatever we would use them for, to go back in time or forwards in time to see the future or past, to see what really happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future. So, another thing about this is a high-ranking Marine has claimed he flew a time-traveling spaceship, and now he's apparently running from the government, which is kind of hard.
Yeah, because, like, the government will find you and kill you. Because, like,
They have a special set of skills.
Watching us right now. Like, we're all being tracked by the FBI.
They know that we're making this video before we even made it.
Yeah. Like, the government is sketchy.
So the Marine also claims that he worked at Area 51, which there's a few people out there claiming that they've worked at Area 51. There's no way to know for sure, because if there was, the government files for them would be erased.
Yeah, and along with all these theories, there is little to no evidence, no proof, so everybody's just, it's all just been stories change over the years, like, things get added to it, things get dropped, so you never know, like, if it's actually real or not.
So, some of the things that these individuals are saying about Area 51 is that they reverse engineered these spaceships to time travel. Which isn't far off. If it's real, I can see that happening. But if it was time travel, I think there would be things changing on the daily basis because of the butterfly effect. There's a fly flying around.
Yeah, it just flew into my face. And something that reminds me of that, of things being changed, is the Mandela effect. And I used to be a huge fan of that. I was always looking for new stuff. So if you actually want to see a video on the Mandela effect, let us know, because I have a shit ton of information about it that I would be more than happy to share with you.
The way they're saying these time-traveling planes work is by your brain waves, and it can, like, if they say it can fly at the speed of light, it's controlled by the pilot's brain waves and can travel through time, obviously.
So if it's, like, being controlled by your brain waves, wouldn't it, like... So, like, you think... Like, you're thinking, like, okay, I want to go left, and it'll go left?
No, I think it would work by your memories. See, so I think the pilot can only go back in time to his memories.
Oh.
So the way I see that working would be, you would think of something that happened in your past, like, for instance, one of the dumb shit things that we did was sledding down the stairs. Like, if I was flying, I could think of that and land somewhere back in where we used to live and see my past self doing that, and theoretically...
Alter reality.
Yeah. But that's how I think that would work.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
If you have any ideas on how you think it would work, put it down in the comments. We want to know what you guys think.
We love hearing your stories. So next is theory number 3. And this is that the government is trying to control the weather, which... I don't know how the government could control the weather because it's natural.
I'm going to pause you there because I do know some things about this that...
Speak.
I'm not going to say anything on it right now, but we'll make a whole nother video on that. It goes deep. Yeah, global warming and all that, it's its own conspiracy itself, so we'll go into that in a different video.
Stay tuned for that. So... Along with the government trying to control the weather, there's a backstory, and a lot of people know about the Roswell cover-up.
Which we mentioned before.
In July 1947, there was a crash in Roswell, New Mexico, which is in America, not far from Area 51. And most people think that it was a UFO, and a lot of people claim that they saw aliens leaving the spacecraft, or they saw, like, the government taking dead aliens away. And people say they saw aliens walking out.
Which I want to know what kinds they saw, because there's different kinds. There's the grays, and which is the most common, which I would think that's what they would say would be the grays. which the Greys described to be short, little gray people with big black eyes.
But then there's also aliens that look just like us. They just, they are on a different vibrational frequency.
Which goes into...
We've hinted on that before in past videos, like the interdimensional stuff and the, I don't even know what we've talked about. We posted like 30 videos.
Have we?
We have like 20-something videos planned. Like,
Go us!
we need to have a 100 video special.
Yeah.
But aliens were found dead and taken to Area 51, along with the spacecraft remains. And they say, but when people noticed that the government was doing that, the government was like, oh shit, we gotta tell them something because they think something's up. So they said it was a weather balloon, that they were looking at weather conditions or whatever they said that they were doing. They've probably made up a bunch of different stories, or people have made up stories. And that is known as the Roswell cover-up, because they were trying to cover up something, obviously. If they were taking a spacecraft back to Area 51 to do alien autopsies and reverse engineer spaceships, like, come on, government, we're on to you!
Now again, we're not saying that we believe this is facts or we believe that this is untrue. We are simply giving you the research that we came up with for you to decide for yourself.
And a fun fact is that if you look on any like geological map, there Area 51 will not be found. The name is Homey Airport. So that is actually because in the 1960s and 70s, the government wanted to like have like a hideaway spot from the Soviet Union. They didn't want to be spied on or anything when they're making new technology, and so they wanted to make sure that they, like, if like Russia came over and took a picture of like Area 51, it wouldn't show up as Area 51 as a government thing. It would show up as an airport, and they wanted to like spy on the Soviet Union, make sure that like they couldn't kill us or anything, send missiles over. But it could also be that the government doesn't want its people to know that they are harboring aliens.
Yeah. But that's the research that we came up with. This was the Area 51 video, as you know by now.
Catch us storming Area 51.
No, but like, subscribe, and comment to this video if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it, put a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback.
We love making content for you guys, so we want to talk about things that you would like to hear.
Some other videos that we may or may not come out with would be the fifth dimension, which I will hint to that.
Isn't that like 5G, what you talked about earlier in previous videos?
No, 4G is something different. 5D, the fifth dimension, is supposed to be where people can, once you've reached it, you can move things with your mind and like telekinesis and stuff like that. So we can go on to that, and we can make a video on 4G, or was it 5G?
You said 5G in
5G.
the past video.
5G, not 4G, 5G.
But we also have some Ouija board videos coming out soon, so stay tuned to that if you like watching us talk to some ghosties. And we also, well, our interviewer won't contact us. So we're just going to tell you a story in a video, since we have all the information, and we're just going to say what he said.
Yeah, like, I have doubts that the story is real, but that's
Yeah.
my opinion, and we're not going to try to start any problems with, or any beef, or like any drama between the interview.
We just like sharing information with you guys that's spooky. And if you know of any like spooky places to go to that we could research and like go adventure to, let us know.
Also, I think a good video for us to make would be a video about us individually, because I do want to get some things straightened out for like anybody. Like, that's my aunt, okay?
Yeah, we aren't dating. I've had so many people text me and be like, oh, that's so cute, you have a YouTube channel with your boyfriend. That's my fucking nephew. That is my sister's kid. No. My boyfriend's right there.
Yeah, so like we're definitely gonna make a video titled talking about us individually, okay?
Yeah, the boyfriend is right there. He's our cameraman, like, and our driver. He takes us everywhere that we need to go. He is the behind the scenes man, along with Isaac, who is the holy shit guy.
And Cody as the that's his hand. Cody as the bathtub sloshing guy. So
I heard a
mean,
lot of you liked that. A lot of you texted me saying you loved that.
We're glad that you liked it. We're gonna be making more content like that. But eventually, if you have anything else that you guys want to see that's outside of what we already do, let us know and we'll try to do that. Because we're here to entertain you.
And there's a lot of good vlogs coming soon. So Fridays are going to be great days, especially all through August. There's a lot of events coming up and a lot of changes happening.
Lots of changes.
So stay tuned and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Holy shit!
You guys should have a group where you can look at the camera being like, you guys abused me. You guys found a fedora all around for the intro.
I'm 21 and you're how old? 16?
I can abuse him. I will take full responsibility.
Put your foot down. You're shaking it really bad. So
The government studies.
a retired Army colonel?
Colonel.
Colonel. I'm gonna restart.
He's a what?
Reverse engineer.
He flown